finding out a little bit more in Science Matters.
This week, our science team are about to see the world in a whole new way.
You're all very welcome to Amber, which is a material science centre here in Trinity College Dublin. And what we do here is we look at materials. So I have a couple of samples here of materials: wood, metal, plastic. So certain materials have certain properties that make them perform a certain task. So what materials do you guys use every day?
Every day I use fabrics.
We'd use like glass for windows.
We'd use plastic for like a bottle or a milk carton.
Paper maybe, because if we're in school we'd always be using books.
So you guys today are going to zoom right in and look at some materials, but you're also going to look at a very special class of materials called nanomaterials. And nanomaterials are 100,000 times smaller than one single strand of hair. And they require very powerful microscopes to be able to zoom in and look at them. Are you guys okay with this? Yeah!
On with the lab coats, goggles and gloves, the team prepared their samples, including a strand of hair and even a selection of creepy crawlies. Ugh.
So this is one of those high-powered microscopes I was telling you about, and we're going to load your samples in here in 2 minutes. But before that, I want to show you some interesting samples. What we have here is the skin of a tarantula, and this is where the venom comes out. If we look at the scale bar, this is about the same size as a width of a strand of hair. So it's teeny, teeny, tiny.
So if like his whole skin came off, does the fangs come off as well?
Exactly. So the next sample we have here is the gecko's leg, right? And if we look and zoom in on his leg, are all these little nanostructures that allow the gecko to climb up walls and windows. So it's similar to what Spider-Man does.
So could we make gloves with these kind of nanostructures so that like we could climb up windows and stuff?
Scientists could now do something similar and put little nanostructures on gloves so that you or I will be able to climb up a window very easily. So it's around the corner, guys. Scientists are working on it. So let's go and have a look at your own samples. So I'm going to ask you to guess. What do you think this one is?
I think it's the fly.
What do you think it is now? You think it's a spider? It's the spider. So you can see how far we can zoom in now, that the object doesn't even look like it is when it's zoomed out. So we have the power to go right in, deep down, and understand how the material behaves. So let's have a look at another sample now. What do you think this one is? Might be the hair. Okay, let's zoom out and see can we get some more information. Very good, it's the hair, Jack.
Looks like what you'd see on a map, like all the bumps.
Lumpy and bumpy. So you would think a strand of hair is lovely and smooth, wouldn't you? But actually when you zoom in, you get all this extra information and you see that there's loads of little cracks and tears in your hair. But everybody's hair is the same, don't worry. So let's have a look at another sample now.
I think it's the, the spider? I think it's the fly.
Let's zoom out and see if we can get some more information. Look at those little structures. These are on the body of the fly. So those of you that thought it was the fly, you were right. You see, there's the fly's eye. Look, it's got loads of different pieces all joined together to make one big eye. So now you've seen that these powerful microscopes are able to zoom right in and give us much more information about the material. And this is really important for tomorrow's materials that are going to improve our world. So thanks so much, guys.
Some fascinating stuff right there, but we're going to move swiftly on